Hi guys, hope you're having a ace week. This is week 6, I think, of Luke's Views, and yeah, I'll dive right in. I think I left off on Thursday, didn't I? Yes, so Thursday I decided to watch Britain and Ireland's Next Top Model, because I haven't watched it in years and years, so I thought I'd give it a good view and see if it's okay. The elimination things where they kick out about 6 or 7, well, I think it was 12. That was pretty good. Bit of drama. And then it were a double episode, so you saw the first actual, go out and shoot their pictures, which were okay. Bit disappointed about who went out, because I don't think she should have gone out. I think the one that kept crying every 30 seconds should have gone out, but there you go. Then I decided to watch the new new series of, the series beginning of Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23, I think it's called. Great series. It's absolutely hilarious. It's on E4 on Thursdays. And this episode was about one of the main characters was actually in Dawson's Creek, and each year he kept getting letters saying, why don't we do a reunion? It turns out that one of his best mates was sending him the letters just to make him feel good. So yeah, events spun off of that. Pretty funny. Then I decided to watch Two Broke Girls. Major addiction to that. It is so funny. If you haven't watched it before, you really should. This episode, they decided to go to the dollar store, and they got new sheets and some washing detergent. And throughout the episode, Caroline decides to get back together, decides to sleep with Andy. What she actually thinks has happened is that he's given her an STD. Yeah, not happened. It's the fact that she's been using the dollar store detergent. It's absolutely hilarious, and if you haven't watched it, you really need to go watch it. Then Friday, didn't really watch show, just watched, I think it's old episodes of A Touch of Frost, which is on ITV. The same really on Saturday, didn't really watch out. Then on Sunday I watched Once Upon a Time. Great episode. Someone crashed through town lines and actually came in from the outside world and saw Rumpelstiltskin performing magic. So yeah, it's all about what's going to happen with him. And then also the fact that they're all trying to track down Cora and Regina, and the fact that if Regina gets together with Cora, all hell's going to break loose, because Regina got framed by Cora for killing Mr. Hopper. In the end, Cora actually does find Regina, so it's all about next episode, what on earth is going to happen there, and it's, yeah. And then also, Belle has lost all her memory because Hook threw her across the town lines. Now, what's happened there is that Mr. Gold, aka Rumpelstiltskin, is decided to find his son, and the only people that can leave the Once Upon a Time land, aka Storybrooke, is Emma and Mr. Gold. So he's basically more or less kidnapped her to go find his son. So it's all about what's going to happen there. Then Monday I watched Whitney, and it is so funny as Whitney. It were about Alex doing a speech at his old high school. Now, the most funniest line is where he falls down in a ditch and goes, "Oh God, no, not like this." Absolutely hilarious. If you haven't watched that episode, you really need to go give it a look. Then on Tuesday I watched CSI, like I always do. Great series. It's the original one, not the New York one. I know they've cancelled the Miami one, which is a bit annoying, but there you go. This episode where they found a dead guy in the entrance to a bunker. Turns out that a family had built the bunker out so that they could live in it, because the man's wife had actually been killed, so he decided to take him and his daughter underground. Yeah. So the CSIs thought that the daughter had been sleeping with the man that got killed. turns out that it was his boyfriend's dad that thinks that he's corrupted him and went out to kill him. So not a good thing. Then I watched an old series of New Tricks, in which it's about a... Well, if you haven't watched New Tricks, it's about more or less older detectives researching older cases. So, I watched the one where it was about an old Stasi, the German police guy who had gotten killed looking for his daughter. So a good episode, because it turns out that the woman that he'd been helping because her son had been run over by a taxi driver, she'd killed him because he tried to stop her from killing the taxi driver. So great episode. Then Wednesday I watched Love and Marriage, and that one was where they all came together because they're having a big event at the sister's house, and the sister's granddaughter went off to go find her mum, and she did eventually actually find her mum, and her mum sort of rejected her. She says, well, basically, I'm not really your mum, she's your mum, so, things like that. Then I watched The Closer, which is great series. And in case you haven't noticed already, I am a bit of a crime nutcase, but there you go. This one was about the hairdresser that had gotten... she'd basically done basically escaped from an abusive relationship, and she tried helping another woman that she saw that having an abusive relationship, and her boyfriend got angry and killed her, and then they tried to cover it up. Thursday, as I said before, I watched Britain and Ireland's Next Top Model again. Great episode. Had Lewis Smith, the Olympian, in, and don't think that the woman that actually went out should have gone out. All about the makeup, some major drama, but absolutely hilarious, because the ones that said, no, we don't want this haircut, we don't want to get a makeover, actually, by the end of it, did actually want to get the makeover done, but they couldn't anymore because it had passed. Then I watched Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23 again, and it was a Halloween episode where it turns out that Chloe, the main character, had got on this Halloween plan where she finds out one person's weakness, and then that whole of next year she gets to know that person and tries to destroy them. Absolutely hilarious. Turns out though that she's been beaten at her own game. So it's absolutely hilarious. Lots of twists and turns. Then I watched Two Broke Girls, which was the one where they're trying to get money together for the horse's horseshoes, because they're coming off and breaking his feet. So they end up being in a Law and Order SVU crime scene, because basically the cafe gets used to do the scene. Goes through a whole load of events, and then turns out that the director tries to sleep with him, because they wouldn't sleep with him. He sort of puts them to the back, and everything goes spectacularly wrong, but it's so funny. Then Friday, going completely nutcased. I didn't really watch out either, same thing. I just watched old episodes of Scott and Bailey. You've heard me talk about Scott and Bailey in previous episodes. And then today's Saturday. Don't really know what I'm going to watch yet, but there you go. So I hope you've enjoyed my total rambling and but there you go. Make sure to check out all my other videos that are in this channel. Make sure to check out the social media links below. Any videos that you have that you think I might be good at doing, leave in the comments below as well. And I'll see you next week. Bye.